Now that you have built your ESXi underlay network, you're ready to deploy SCC as a guest instance. Nothing changes. Building SCC as a bare metal host standalone configuration or SCC as an HA cluster configuration or SCC as a VM guest instance, the steps are identically the same. Instead of the software bits getting deployed on the bare metal host, they get installed on the virtual machine. A host is a host. Your SCC workload becomes an abstraction to your ESXi framework. Copy the SCC Debian package to a software folder you've created within your Ubuntu guest instance. Unpack the tarball file utilizing the dkpg utility. Execute the Ansible setup script. The Ansible setup script can be found in /var/opt/supermicro/rsd/deploy. Once you run the setup script from the Ubuntu appliance, you can choose your method of installation, console mode or configuration wizard mode. Remember, the configuration wizard mode is the most user-friendly method to install SCC with. If you need more guidance on building a standalone instance, refer to Deploying Your SCC Appliance as a Bare Metal Host Standalone Configuration podcast. Or you can also consult the Network Infrastructure and Installation Guide, Section 4 on Building a Standalone Configuration. If you choose to build a SCC HA cluster environment, you will need to repeat your steps over again when you built the initial ESXi overlay network for the first time when the ESXi hypervisor was configured. Follow the same steps to build the second ESXi underlay network for the second KVM hypervisor. You will see how both SCC guest instances intercommunicate with each other when we present the podcast on deploying a HA SCC cluster. The SCC cluster members rely on pacemaker and DRBD technologies to maintain database consistency. For more detail on building a HA SCC cluster, follow the podcast on deploying a HA SuperCloud Composer cluster or referring to the Network Infrastructure Guide, Section 5, HA Cluster Configuration.